Hello everybody, it's just Aimon519 here, and you saw it from the thumbnail. I am not amused. Lilith, what are you guys doing? Right? I had so much faith that everything would go well, and to be fair, my faith was well placed. I had faith that they would fix the banner. I had told everybody multiple times that they would fix the banner, and the only reason they didn't directly state that they would fix the spark was because if they said it while Ollie's banner was still live, then people would be pissed off because they'll be like, well, why don't you fix it now in the current banner? Even though that would be extremely unfair to anyone who's already summoned, and refunding everything would just be a really bad financial move probably, or I'm sure they have a justified reason why that would be a bad move at that point. So I want to say first things first, the compliments. The spark got fixed. And the spark is now where it needs to be, in my opinion. People will be like, oh, I'm free to play. I still cannot get the spark. Sorry to burst your bubble, lads, but sparks aren't meant for free-to-play players who want to spend on every single banner. It's a feature not meant for those. I'm just going to be honest here, right? It's not meant for them. If you want to use the spark, be like every other free-to-play player who wants to use it in other gacha games where it exists and save up across multiple banners for it, or you have to be a spender. It's just what it is. I don't know how else to bring it to you guys. It just is what it is. That's how sparks work. Welcome to gachas. The issue we had before was that 800 was insane, right? It was unreachable, and even Wills were complaining that they would not go for 800 summons every single banner. Insanity. Now 500 to like 600, somewhere along there, 500 is just a lot more realistic, I think. Now, the compliments are out of the way. Time to talk shit. Welcome to the worst feature in Dislyte gaming. The Divine Sequencer. Now, for people who don't know, you have these things up here which are called, what were they called again? In here I can see it. Yeah. Dio prisms, and if I give one 3-star, it turns into 10 Dio prism. You also have these other higher rarity prisms right here, which can be obtained from feeding in 5 stars. Now, why can I only feed 3 stars in right now, even though we know that I have 5 stars and 4 stars? It is because you need to have one copy of a unit at max resonance before you can start selling other copies of the unit. I have a max resonance version of Changpu and Drew, you know, all them. So the game is like, okay, you have them at max resonance, you can sell the other copies now. They want to make sure that you're only selling copies that you truly have an abundance of. Now, overall, I think that's fine. The issue is the actual shop. Now, I'm going to talk about first things first. My core issue with the shop is that there's nothing to buy. There's 3 items, one of which is locked behind the currency of, what is it called? So you have Dio prisms, and you have Mono prisms, locked behind Mono prisms, which I assume is the one with the currency on the right, which can only be obtained by selling 5 stars, which means that you need to have gotten 7 copies of a 5-star, and on the 8th copy of the 5-star, you'll be able to sell them. And guess what you can buy with that? You willed out, you went for it, you know, you got all of these 5 stars and 8-star, and you can finally sell the ones that you don't need, and oh, you get a shitty ass shimmer record for it. That's going to end up being a 3-star and garbage. And guess what? No matter how much you will, there's no pity for this. There's no pity for tickets. So you can do a million summons of these and not get a 5-star. What is this, Lilith? And then we talk about the Dio prisms. You get this thing, which, fair enough, spending like 23 stars to get like a single 4-star that's level 40 that you can instantly turn into a 5-star Staromon. Sure, that's good. I'll buy that. Oh, you can only buy one of them. Okay, well, what else can I buy with my Dio prisms? You can, for the price of 5 3-stars, buy a 3-star Staromon that is max leveled. So basically, let me explain to you guys something, right? And you gotta hear me out on this. This is for lazy people. This is for people who want to summon and not play the actual game. Because if you play the actual game, then you can just up those 5 3-stars. You can level up, or here's a better thing, you can level up one of those 3-stars and use 3 out of the 5 3-stars to get them to 4-star, and then you still have an additional 3-star left. Oh, but you know, the whales, they said, and the dolphins, they said that, you know, their box is full. Good. Then they'll sell all their units to get more box space, but why would they buy these things in the first place? You don't have to buy them. Now, if we could infinitely buy these, I think that's a better option, right? Because, you know, getting a 4-star Staromon and then leveling them up all the way, like, here is my argument, right, with this. If this was a level 30 4-star, I would also be fine with it. The thing is, leveling up a unit from level 30 to 40 is a pain, and I can understand that. However, leveling up a unit from level 1 to 30 is nothing. Come on now. Especially with great events like what is that event called that came out? The Boom Boom Gacha, where they reward you for actually using stamina? Come on. There is no reason for that. And now, let me tell you guys something. I would not have an issue with these 3 items in the shop if there were more items in the shop. Sure, there are some people who might find this useful, you know, and might be able to use it a small amount, but some, sure, fair enough. But there is only 3 items. Why isn't there like, oh, if you use 50 Dio prisms, you can get 100,000 gold. Or even 100 Prios, and you can get 100,000 gold. I would be down for that. That would be way better. That would be actually very useful. Though I would still probably go with the 50 for 100,000, but nonetheless, very useful. Give up 5 3-stars for 100,000 gold. Or 10 3-stars for 100,000 gold. I can get behind that. Give us something like that. Give us XP mons in here. Give us purple XP mons, you know. You give, I don't know, like 10 3-stars, and you get like, or like 5 or 10 3-stars, and you get like a elite Experimon. You know, fair enough. That could be something you could do. And once again, these are all things I would have issues with if they replace these, because replacing it means that you're limiting the options. The issue I have is that there's only 3 things to buy. What do we do with this, Lilith? What's the point of this feature? We buy this 4-star and we never look back at this feature. Please, just look, just expand the shop and give us more utility in it, alright? The shop in general is garbage. If you want to like go back and like rework the whole thing, fine by me. But I think a way to make the current system acceptable is add more stuff for us to trade. Because this is not the way to do it. I don't see any value in this. Dokkan's Baba shop is giving me more value than this, and that shit sucks. Right? Honestly, it's garbage. So, what would I say in depth to fix this? First things first, I would say throw this thing away, the shimmer, and make it a special shimmer ticket that gives you a 4-star or higher guaranteed. You're giving up 5 5-star copies for this thing. At least give us a guarantee that it's going to be a 4-star or higher. People have been asking for a shimmer record that guarantees a 4-star or higher for ages now, for a few weeks. Please just give that at least to them, right? Because this is only for your whales, right? Free-to-plays or even dolphins will not have this for months to come. They will not have the ability to get this for months on months on months. By 6-month anniversary, we will still not have this. By 1-year anniversary, the dolphins might have it, but that's it. At least if the system keeps going the way it is. So give them something better. Give them at least a 4-star guarantee. Give them something else as well. Give them like a 4-star or higher guarantee copy of this. Or give them like, for the same amount, 5 gold tickets. Right? And you might be saying, well, why does one guaranteed 4-star shimmer or higher equal 5 singles, and I'm like, well, because 4-star shimmers are still really rare to get. Alright? 4-star shimmers are super, super, super rare to get. So even that would be a reward in and of itself. Now, next up for the Dio Prisms, the 3-star, 4-star rewards. You can keep this the way it is, right? Maybe make a 5-star. Well, you know, we don't need the 5-star Starmon since the 4-star is already maxed out, right? But like, give us Experiments. Maybe even give us some Abilimons, right? Like a 4-star, like maybe 3-4 copies of 4-star Abilimons for like 500. That are also limited, right? Or maybe just only 3, because I don't know how often this shop's gonna refresh. That could be something. Give us infinite 3-star Abilimons to buy, right? There you go. Something in there as well. Gold, alright, easily. Give us like for 100 Dio Prisms. I don't know. 200,000 gold, and make it like a 10 times max. So we can only get a million from like 2 million from it, and then make it so that it's like 100,000 per 100. So it gets cut in half, but the 100,000 is infinite. There you go. Now you have double the amount of items in each slot. And now suddenly it's appealing to a lot more people, because right now it's only appealing to people who need Starmon and aren't able to grind XP. That's such a small portion of the community. Give us more. Give people who are in different needs at their current point in the game, give them something as well. Lilith, I'm gonna be honest here. Even mathematically, this makes no sense. Mathematically, this makes no sense. We keep having... Like, I've been talking to people in the community, right? And we keep having this idea that there is like a higher up or somebody who makes decisions or helps make decisions in Lilith games for Dislyte that doesn't know how this game or how this gacha community works. Please, first we had the suggestion and led through of 800 for Spark. You can't do that. Not with the way you guys use your economy in this game. Your economy system is already mid, right? It has some shining hopes, but it needs a lot of work. But you cannot do like an 800 Spark and that at the same time. That doesn't work that way. You can't expect the players to keep like feeding you feedback to the point where you don't have to think about it yourself anymore, right? Our feedback is useful, but when we say the packs are too expensive and we don't have enough sales, you cannot just go decide on a Spark number, totally ignoring that piece of feedback. And if you did include that piece of feedback, then you should probably look at other gacha games and see how they do their stuff and how much success that gives, right? And with this system, once again, it's too little. Why can't you just make this new shop and make it have a ton of stuff? You already recently had to buff the amount of stuff that was in like other shops, like in the club shop and all that. How come you heard that feedback on the club shop, realized that there wasn't enough content in there, yet still somehow pulled this off? Do you not associate multiple feedback points? Do you not understand that feedback for club shop, because of it being a shop that doesn't have enough, isn't limited to just the club shop, but can be also seen across other shops? I do not understand. I really like defending Lilith games, because I felt like they made a mistake and they learned from it. They make mistake and they learn from it. That's something I can admire. But at some point, the mistakes have to lessen. At some point, we need to see less mistakes. And this, you know, I'll still hold faith in this game and its development. But it's now less me losing faith in the game and me more so starting to question, and I'm sorry if this sounds rude, the competence of the development team of Dislyte. I'm starting to question the competence of the development team. No, not the development team. Because when I say development team, that also includes the people who are coding the game. People who are developing the actual game, you're not doing anything wrong, in my opinion. The people who are making these decisions, who are designing the ideas of this shop and saying we want it like this in the game, I'm losing faith in their competence. Because they keep proving over and over and over again that they do not understand the product that they're making and the audience they are catering towards and the desire of that audience, or even the space of similar products. It confuses me because it's such a beautiful system you guys have. You guys have the feedback part in the Discord, and there is such an... Dude, I have not seen any other gacha game ever handle feedback in such a beautiful system as with Lilith games. As with Dislyte. And it might be because it's my first Lilith games game. Other people have told me that, you know, they have Discords for their other Lilith games, gacha games as well, and they do something similar. I love this feedback system, but it doesn't do anything if we have to wait for people for the development team to make a repeated mistake in a different context for us to give the feedback again. I'm going to have to see how this all pans out. I am not amused by this, and I take this as a spit in the face of the players. Right? This is absolutely ridiculous that this lack of content is allowed to go through. I'll be making a video talking about the new event that came out after I play it a bit more, because I do have some issues with it, but I do hope that after I play the event a bit more, I see more of the new charity show event, that my doubts about it can be thrown away. For now, this is all I have to say about it. It's been your host, Amen519. Let me know what you guys think about this new shop in the comment section down below. If you can, make it funny because you'll be cheering me up. But honestly, leave your honest thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more Dislyte content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.